it's going to have a vast impact on a whole number of key clients and key businesses across the region. If you look at the businesses that are already there on the Freeport, clearly the manufacturing businesses and the work that's underway at the moment with the remediation, the construction work, the early work that's happening with professional services. There's a whole number of things that are happening with the existing business infrastructure that's there. But actually, if you look at these key clients and key businesses that are coming on site, a GE coming on board has a major impact for that region. And it's not just GE, but if you look at the offshore wind, offshore key projects that are taking place, Net Zero Teesside, Northern Endurance Partnership, these projects just create a real critical mass of activity, which are going to draw people into the region, increase interest to know what's happening in the Freeport, and it does start to resonate that message through the economy. And we would naturally expect more businesses in offshore wind, clean energy, chemicals, bioscience, the advanced manufacturing businesses to take a more active interest in the Freeport. And we would expect, again, as that starts to move through the supply chain, your more dynamic SMEs that will then follow, these bigger corporates that come in early doors. And as you start to get more of that infrastructure in place, more people will find out what's going on, and it just starts to ripple out. Going further than that, we're expecting activity from our private equity clients. We know that they're already starting to get the Tees Valley and the Freeport in their sight as a potential area for an innovation hub. We know that other clients will look at the Freeport area thinking, actually, there's a whole research bed in terms of those wider CPI, TWI, MPI type research organizations, the talent that exists within the graduate market coming out of Teesside and Durham University and the wider universities from Newcastle and Northumbria universities. And even when you start to look at what could happen with time in terms of the wider movement of resources across the Freeport itself, you'd expect to see more of a digital economy starting to build as those companies come in to start looking at the movement of goods and materials. And it's that ripple effect that happens throughout the supply chain. It's not just the big corporates coming in, it's those other businesses that then start to come in, the professional services companies, the other PR companies, the businesses that, like ours, that are involved in talent and recruitment, and right the way through to the accommodation providers and the food and drink providers, all the way through the supply chain. So it really will have that ripple all the way through.